Hey, it's Mike from the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure channel. Welcome back to the channel. This weekend we're camped in the mythical Wheeler Gorge.
Logan and the Hobo, best friends forever.
The Wheeler Gorge Campground is in Ventura County in the foothills outside of a little town called Ojai. It's a really nice area, and this area is typical of the foothills in Ventura County. It's got the low hills, and it's a lot of oak trees, oak grasslands, a lot of natural creeks and everything, like the creek that we're hiking along right now. So it's a beautiful area. I'll just talk you through what's happening here. So we get here and check in at the camp host. They had our site number waiting for us, which was awesome. Everything you do is online right now. There's no contact. There's no really phone number to contact or anything like that. You just reserve your spot online. I don't know if I mentioned it somewhere else in the video, but they do hold a couple of first come first serve sites. I think there's 7 or 8 of them, but the rest of them you do need reservations for. You make the reservations on the website. I believe it's Reserve America. If that's wrong, that's definitely wrong. I will pop a text link in there to tell you what it is. The campground has about 500-foot elevation change. I'm just estimating at the 500 feet. So there's a lower end of the campground where you enter at. That's where we are right now. And then you drive up to the top, which is the top end. And there's a creek that meanders its way through, and you cross the creek several times. Now, all the campsites are pretty decent. Although the campsites we're looking at here, the road is just on the other side of that. So Highway 33 is just on the other side of that. And so you're going to see cars, and you're definitely going to hear cars. Now, we could hear cars where we were at our campsite, but we couldn't see the road, and the car noise wasn't that bad. I think I say somewhere else in the video that there's like 50 sites. I think it's actually more like 70 sites. And like I previously mentioned, all of them are pretty good. The ones at the bottom of the campground are going to be closer together, and they're going to be closer together, and you're going to be able to see all of your neighbors. And so you can see them, you can hear them pretty close together. However, as you move to the top of the campsite, you might still have people close to you, but there's more tree coverage, and so you won't see people as much. And then if you're on certain areas of the creek, you're not going to have any neighbors on that side, obviously, because the creek's there. And then if you're at the top of the bottom, you're not going to have neighbors on that side, obviously, because you're at the top of the bottom. And so, in my opinion, the sites at the top of the campground are much better than the sites at the bottom of the campground. So if you can get the top, it's going to be better for you. This is the kind of campground where a lot of your experience depends on how courteous your neighbors are. And what I mean by that is if you have loud neighbors, they're going to keep you up. Now, there is a camp host that did tell us the rules, which was basically don't paint on the rocks and quiet hours are 10, which seems common sense to me, but I guess that's not common sense for everybody. there are a lot of sites, maybe in the 40s or up to 50 sites. Not all of them can handle an RV, and not all of them can handle an RV the size that we have. Although our site was labeled for a 20-foot max RV length, and our RV is 28 feet from the ball to the bumper, and it fits in there just fine. And there's even enough room to park the truck in front of it, so there's plenty of room. But like I said, not all the sites can accommodate an RV that big. And there's no hookups at all. There's no water, there's no electric, there's no sewer, there's no sewer dump station, there's no water stations anywhere. There's everything that you need, you got to bring with you. There's absolutely nothing there, although they do sell firewood, $10 a bundle at the camp host. Here's a look at our campsite. We've been to this campground quite a few times, and through that experience we found the site that we like. Now, I'm not going to give you the site number of the site that we like, but I will give you some general information about what area of the campground has better sites. We like this site because there's not a lot of neighbors. It has direct access to the creek, and it fits the trailer, and it's also very scenic with boulders and a big oak tree right in the middle. I gave more detail earlier in the video, but in my opinion, the sites at the top of the campground are better than the sites lower in the campground. A nice weekend in February. The temperature is probably in the 70s during the day, and then it drops down to maybe high 40s, low 50s overnight. It's really nice, sunny. It was getting a little windy at night, but yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's crowded. The campground is full. As of today is Saturday, and yeah, it's full. They hold back a couple of first come first serve sites, like 7 sites I think I heard the camp host say, and all those sites are full. Everything's completely full.
Wait.
You look good.
Wait. Ariana, do I look nice? No. Okay.
I got you, Dad. I got some close up to her.
I lost again.
Grandma!
Why?
I want him in the video.
The nature trail right by the Wheeler Gorge Campground. It's a nice little nature trail. It's like the sign says it's a half a mile loop. I measured it with the GPS running app I used, and it was 0.6 of a mile, so not that far. It's kind of uphill, and then it plateaus, and then it's downhill, and it's kind of does a loop like that. The trickiest part is getting from the campground over to where the actual trail is, and it's not that tricky. It's pretty easy to get there, but I showed that on film just so you could see how I did it, just to alleviate any possible confusion if you decide to camp here and come this way. Now I'm off for my run. I almost forgot to mention they do have pit toilets at various locations throughout the campground, and they also provide dumpsters you can dump your trash in. There are water spigots located around, but they've taken the handles off so you can't access them. Thanks for watching another episode of the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure Channel show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please give me the thumbs up. If you like the content, please subscribe. See you in the next video.